Once upon a time in a city bustling with life, there stood the prestigious Greenhaven Hospital, known far and wide for its compassionate care and skilled medical personnel. The air was always filled with a blend of antiseptic scents and the reassuring sounds of beeping monitors. Among the dedicated staff, Nurse Leo Thompson, a tall and lean figure with warm brown eyes, was popular among patients and staff alike. He was known not only for his medical skills but for his knack for storytelling, which could brighten anyone's day. One stormy Tuesday afternoon, the sky thickened with dark clouds and the rumble of thunder echoed ominously in the distance. As the first droplets of rain began to fall, it brought with it an unexpected guest, a circus that had been transiently set up to raise funds for the hospital's children ward. At the same time, a young mother named Sophia was recovering from childbirth in room 207. She was visited by her excited newborn baby Leo, named after the brave nurse, and her lively 2-year-old Emma. Today they planned to enjoy the hospital's courtyard, which had been beautifully decorated with a small playground and whimsical murals. "Sophia, you should take them out," Dr. Rachel Jenkins, the head of pediatrics, encouraged, checking in on the new mother as she adjusted the pillows on her hospital bed. "Some fresh air might do you all good, especially since the storm hasn't hit hard yet." Sophia smiled. "Okay, but I want Leo close to me. He's so tiny." "Don't worry, I'm on it," Leo said, walking in just then, a playful grin on his face. "What do you need?" "Oh, just some help juggling these two," Sophia said, her eyes gleaming. Leo chuckled, moving swiftly to prepare the stroller as Emma bounced eagerly. "Adventure awaits, ladies." Outside, the air was thick with anticipation, a foreboding yet thrilling atmosphere that could only happen before a storm. As the light drizzle turned into a downpour, the clouds became even darker, but for Sophia and her children the fresh air felt exhilarating. Suddenly, a loud crash interrupted their playtime. From the direction of the circus, a wild roar echoed, shaking the ground beneath their feet. Leo jerked his head toward the sound, his heart racing. "What was that?" Emma asked, her tiny fingers wrapping around her mother's leg. "It's probably just the circus animals, sweetie," Sophia tried to reassure her, though her own heart was pounding. But the sound was far from innocent. Rushing from where the circus had been set up, a lion, majestic yet wild, emerged from the shadows, its golden mane drenched with rain and its eyes burning with fear. It had escaped from its enclosure, panicked by thunder and the chaos of the storm. "Back inside. Now!" Leo shouted, instinctively moving to shield Sophia and her children. But as he turned, they were all too slow to react. The lion charged forward, its heavy paws thundering against the pavement. Time slowed as Leo made quick calculations in his mind. He had to protect the babies. He glanced at Sophia. "Get Emma inside. I'll take care of Leo." Before anyone could react further, Leo scooped up baby Leo from the stroller, holding the little one close to his chest. The lion paused, as if sizing up the situation. It roared again, a guttural sound that sent shivers down everyone's spine. "Go," he urged Sophia, who was still frozen in fear. "You can't stay here," she cried, desperate. "I won't let anything happen to him." Leo insisted, his eyes steady as the lion took a few strides closer, seeming ready to pounce. Suddenly, lightning struck, illuminating the courtyard in a flash of brilliance. The lion, startled, reared back momentarily. Leo seized the moment. "Come on, Leo," he called to the infant as he dashed toward the hospital entrance, braving the surprise of nature's fury. "Ah!" Emma squealed, tugging on Sophia's hand. They rushed inside the building just as Leo made it through the doors. But as he turned to close them, he saw the lion's silhouette against the storm. It lunged forward, crashing against the doors as they shut. "Lock them!" Dr. Jenkins shouted, and within moments, security personnel were on the scene, weapons drawn. "What do we do?" a nurse shouted. "What if it gets in?" "We need to contain it," Dr. Jenkins said. "But follow protocol." Leo panted heavily, still holding baby Leo protectively against his chest. The baby was whimpering, sensing the chaos. "It's okay, little buddy. You're safe now," he whispered, giving the child a soft kiss on the forehead. The tension thickened in the air as the hospital's security team quickly set up barricades around the entrance, but Leo noticed something strange. The lion seemed to hesitate, its eyes scanning the area like it was searching for something or someone. "Wait," Leo spoke up, realization dawning. "It's not attacking because it's angry, it's scared. It's looking for shelter." Dr. Jenkins narrowed her gaze. "You really think it's just frightened?" "I can feel it. It's not just a wild animal in a frenzy, it's in distress. I think we can help it, but we need to draw it away from the hospital without provoking it." A security officer instinctively took a step back. "That's insane. It's a lion, Leo. You're talking about a wild animal." "Listen," Leo shouted, his eyes intense. "If we keep it cornered, it could cause massive damage or worse. We have to be smart about this. If we can lead it back towards where the circus is, we might have a chance." Sophia spoke up, having regained her composure now that they were away from danger. "Is there anything we can use to lure it away from here? Food? Something it recognizes?" A light bulb moment struck Leo. The circus. They had meat, right? Or they could still have treats. The thing is, we need to act fast before it realizes how cornered it really is. There should be meat in the kitchen. Dr. Jenkins calculated quickly. "We use raw meat as bait to lead it back without any accidents." "Let's do it." "I'll grab it," Leo responded without hesitation. As fast as he could, Leo dashed toward the hospital kitchen. He gathered several thick cuts of raw meat and returned to the main entrance. Meanwhile, the lion paced anxiously just outside the doors, roaring intermittently, its gaze darting to the inner space as if scanning for an opening. "Okay. When I say go, be ready to make a lot of noise," Leo directed. "Emma, you'll have to be very brave. I need you to clap your hands when I tell you. Can you do that for me?" Emma nodded, eyes wide but determined. "Okay. On 3. 1, 2, 3. At that moment, Leo swung open the door just enough to peek outside, and he began tossing chunks of meat toward the sidewalk. "Come on. This way," he shouted, his voice resonating through the storm as if calling to the lost animal. The lion hesitated, its instincts battling against its fear. Finally, the scent of raw meat piqued its interest. The crowd outside held their breath, watching the scene unfold in utmost silence. Slowly but surely, the lion approached the tantalizing steak, snapping at one piece. With a ferocity that surprised everyone, it lunged forward toward the meat Leo threw. "Emma! Now!" Leo yelled. The toddler clapped her hands, her little voice ringing clear. "Come on, Leo. You can do it." The lion perked up, its fierce eyes softening for a brief moment as it turned away from the hospital door toward the food. With another toss, Leo led it away from the building, the security team following closely behind, ready to react if necessary. Dr. Jenkins and Sophia watched nervously from the doorway, holding their breath as Leo continued to lead the lion, cautious and calculated. With every piece of meat tossed, the lion moved closer toward the side of the building where the circus had been set up. Keep going," Sophia urged quietly, now hopeful. The rain poured down, drenching everyone, but Leo's determination was unshakable. He had given everything to protect others, and now he was doing it again, a true hero in the flesh. Finally, the lion reached the edge of the compound where the circus tent still stood, semi-erect under the raw fury of the storm. It turned back for a brief moment, regarding Leo with an almost grateful expression, before slipping inside the shadows of its familiar surroundings. A cheer erupted throughout the crowd, hospital staff and visitors alike. They couldn't believe what they had just witnessed. "Leo, you did it," Dr. Jenkins called out, her voice almost lost in the sudden cacophony of excitement. Sophia rushed to Leo, tears streaming down her face. "Thank you. Thank you so much. I don't know what would have happened without you." Leo smiled, a mix of relief and exhaustion washing over him. "Just doing my job," he said with a wink. "Now let's get everyone back inside, shall we?" As they all filed back into the hospital, Leo felt a surge of admiration from those around him. He was met with handshakes and pats on the back, but Leo knew it wasn't just about him. He had worked as a team, and each person had played a crucial role in keeping the hospital safe that day. As the storm continued to rage outside, something beautiful began to bloom inside Greenhaven Hospital. Pain and fear transformed into camaraderie and gratitude. They found strength in each other. That evening, after the storm subsided, the sun broke through the clouds and cast a warm golden light over the city. Leo sat with Sophia, Emma, and the baby on a bench in the hospital's courtyard, sharing stories and laughter. "Leo, the name suits you," Sophia smiled at him, her eyes sparkling with gratitude for the day's adventures. "You truly are a guardian." "I'm just doing what I love, taking care of others," Leo said, leaning down to give baby Leo a gentle kiss on the forehead. "But let's keep the lions out of the hospital from now on." Emma giggled, and the laughter sprouted like a flower in the fresh rain. As the night rolled in and the stars came out, those who had witnessed the day's drama found themselves recounting the tale of Nurse Leo, who had faced a lion and saved the day. It became a story woven into the fabric of Greenhaven Hospital, told and retold through the years. And so, Leonardo Thompson's tale continued, not just as the savior of a newborn but as a reminder that sometimes, courage takes the form of a kind-hearted nurse willing to brave the storm, whether it be from the sky or the depths of their own fears. From that day forward, the staff and patients would remember not just what happened during that fateful storm, but also the kind of bravery that can spark hope in a hospital, which remained a refuge for healing. And they all knew that while lions might slip through the cracks of their world occasionally, they had a guardian like Leo ready to face them every time.